Hey there, this is Dawn Grant. I want to talk to you right now about my clay shooting mental training online course number 401 that I call Mastery. Now, I call this Mastery because this is basically my entire program. I've had many clients that have gone through this entire series, or maybe they have bought in at the smaller packages and then bought another small package on top of that. So this 28 series is 28 class hours. For this online course, I'm offering it basically as 7 months of weekly virtual classes. So it's 1 hour a week for 7 months. That equals the 28 class hours. So your entire future success in clay shooting or in competition, and let me just say also in life, can be affected by how much you understand your mind, how much you understand how to manage your conscious mind and your thoughts, how to recognize your limitations and your fears and your doubts, and how those things can cause stress, how to strategically use your very powerful mind to get what it is that you desire in your competition, in your sport, and also in life. The advantage is unbelievable. If somebody does not have mastery over their mind or their mental skills, it will always trump their mechanics. You cannot have great mechanics and not have a good mental game and expect to do well consistently. It's impossible. Your mental game or lack of it will hinder or cause problems with your mechanics if you don't know how to address it and how to get a hold of it. So this mastery program will take you from the beginning first stages of understanding your conscious and your subconscious all the way through how to shoot from your subconscious, and ultimately completely understand and have full familiarity with every single element that makes the zone state so powerful and effective. You won't just understand what the zone state is, you will know exactly how to be in it for exactly how long you want to, and when, where, and how. Okay? So I can help you with that. I've got lots of experience at it. And if you're sitting there wondering, well, who is Dawn Grant and how can she help me? And why would I do this 28-week program with her? I've been helping people in the mental health profession since 1994, helping people to overcome life's challenges, enabling them to achieve their goals, obtain personal fulfillment, and live their ideal lives. Okay, but you're sitting there thinking, what does that have to do with clay shooting and competing? Right? Well, I started working with elite athletes in 2007. I've worked with several dozen PGA TOUR Pros, some LPGA Bros. Several of my clients are world champions, Hall of Famers on Team USA, and Olympians. I've worked with over 200 competing clay shooters and another many, I don't even know how many, that have purchased my downloadable hypnosis sessions. So my clients are from all abroad, and I basically have been doing private sessions with them via phone, Skype, and FaceTime. I'm taking all of that insight and knowledge, and I'm putting it into a workshop, a webinar online series that makes it easy for anybody, anywhere, to get the same information in a convenient manner, where I sit right here at my desk and you sit right there in your living room or your office. Now, also make it much more affordable. Because of these conveniences, we can make it much more affordable. So looking to really reach out and help people. Now, in 2010, that's when I started working with the competing clay shooters. I've worked with greats like Wendell and John Woolley, both of which have encouraged many of their clients to work with me. But I've also asked if I can do clinics or workshops and work together with them, with their students. Now, one of the things I just want to rewind and say, working with the PGA Tour in 2008, I had the privilege of helping Vijay Singh to win the 2008 FedEx Cup Championship. I also had a statistician look at my numbers, and they were able to compare the 5 tournaments before I worked with somebody with the 5 tournaments after our sessions together, and there was an average of 219% increase in earnings. So that was PGA Tour Pros. Now you're probably saying, well, I'm not a pro, I'm not an elite athlete, so how are you going to help me? Well, here's the thing. The mind is the mind is the mind. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are on the planet. If you're having anxieties, fears, expectations, doubts, worries, it's all the same. Anxiety because of pressure on the job is no different than anxiety because of pressure and you're on the final day in a competition and you're in the lead. Okay? So I can help you with all the elements of your mind. Now, this 401 mastery class has to be preceded by the 101, the 201, and the 301. Those are prerequisites. Now, September 24th, I'm going to start in this whole entire series. So you can start the 101 class on September 24th, and you'll be completed with the entire mastery program by April 15th. Now, that omits Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's holidays. I'm offering this on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, if that time doesn't work in your schedule, it's absolutely fine. Once you're a participant, you have access to my recorded classes. You can watch and listen to them from the convenience of your home whenever you're available. So all you need to do is just make sure you sign up so you can get access to this information. Again, it's September 24th that the whole entire series is beginning. Now, what you're going to gain from this? Well, in the 101 class, you're going to learn what the zone state is and how to get there and how to stay there. Shooting from your subconscious versus from your conscious. Why you shoot better when you feel like you just gave up, meaning I just shot poorly and now I give up and all of a sudden I'm shooting better. That's called letting go. And I teach you how to do that from the get-go, not after you've had some errors. What hypnosis is and how you can use it to peak your performance. 6 tools of the invisible tool belt. That's part of the audio that you get as a participant here. You're going to learn anxiety and stress and how to release them. 6 channels of the conscious mind. I think we're moving into 201 at this point. 6 channels of the conscious mind. Like basically, what is your conscious mind up to that it is causing so many problems and prohibiting you from being able to shoot from your subconscious? Achieving better focus. And I say better focus because you're going to learn what focus is really about. And then the focus loop is my solution for better focus, as well as all the other stuff you're going to learn about. We're going to talk about fear-based thinking, things like worries and doubts and regrets and negative expectations. All those things are obstacles to your peak performance. We're going to look at steps towards enjoying shooting again. Like, what does it mean to enjoy it, and how did I ever lose sight of that? 6 elements to peak your performance. There are only certain things you can control, and I'm going to point those out to you and get you moving on those rather than pointing the finger at everything else. Proper positive thinking and building confidence and how to visualize and think clearly in a positive way that's truly effective, because there's lots of teachings out there on positive thinking that are ineffective and potentially even limiting and detrimental to your goals. How to efficiently move on after a miss. Everybody needs to know how to do that. And then I incorporate that into my post-segment sequence. So very specific sequence of what you do post-station, post-round, post-pair, post-bird, whatever it is. Post-segment sequence I'll be teaching you there. This is in the 301. Being the best you can be versus focusing all the time on your end result and your score. And everybody knows to not focus on the score, but they don't necessarily know what else to focus on and how to not focus on the score. Coping skills for both short-term and long-term improvement. They're different. And no doubt there are skills to help you in the moment if you're fired up and getting too amped up. There's also long-term improvement that's necessary. We don't need to just put out fires. We need to stop the fires from happening. How to have fun again. Now, I bring this back in because there's a lot of information you've gained up to this point that we're going to implement in how to have fun again, to love something that you love and enjoy it completely. Now, there's an intermission sequence I'll be teaching you. The truth behind focusing harder and focusing better, terms that you're very familiar with. How do I focus harder? How do I focus better? I hear it all the time. Well, there's a very superficial way of looking at that, and then there's the truth behind it, and I'm going to teach you the truth. Trusting in shooting from your subconscious, big part of what I'm teaching you in this 301 and 401. As a hypnotherapist, I'm extremely, extremely familiar with your subconscious. I know exactly how to teach you how to shoot from it. Another element of this 301 is the segment intending and believing in yourself. How to properly and strategically use your very powerful mind to move forward. Now, 401 then adds on right here, and that's where you get in your pre-shot and what I call a pre-segment sequence, the mental elements of your pre-shot and your pre-segment sequence, how to get the best results from caring while at the same time you're not caring. That might sound a little tricky, but it's true. Most shooters have recognized when they seem to let go and not care, they do better. So how can you combine caring and not caring? Trusting the process. Progress, not perfection. We've heard that saying. People have told you to take it one shot at a time, but do you really know how? Probably not. And that's what I can help you with. Proficient and strategic use of your mind. Clarity and setting intentions. Letting go of things like fear and what you'll learn about as far as the limitations of the ego. How to truly be stress-free, which is no different than how to be in the zone. You'll have complete mastery over what the zone state is, how to implement it, how to stay in it, how to move in and out of it at will, whatever you'd like to do. So peak performance in your shooting and in all areas of your life. Those are the guarantees for this 28-hour program. Now, every participant gets the 20-minute hypnosis for transformation included. That's the $79 value. Clay shooting hypnosis audios that are my downloads, they're discounted at 25% for all participants. So this online 401 course is valued at, well, it is $19.99. It's valued at $4,200. That is how much people pay for 28 private sessions, and plenty have done it. I'm just trying to bring this to you in an easier, more convenient and affordable way. So because this is the inaugural season and series for this, I'm taking another 25% off, and I'm offering you this 401 course for $14.99 if you sign up before September 23rd. So a huge discount there. Now, because I know you're going to love my program, because I've had wonderful testimonials and huge improvements with many clients, I know that you're going to want your friends to do this with you. You're going to want to tell them. You're going to want to include them. You're going to want to share this on Facebook and tweet it and tell the people that you shoot with on the weekend. And here's an incentive for you. For every 10 people that join, you don't have to know all of them. For every 10 people that join this 401 course, each of you will get a 10% additional discount rebated back to you. Every set of 10, so let's say 2 sets of 10 sign up, meaning 20 people, every one of you will get 20% back rebated to you. Now, I'm maxing that at 50% just because I don't want to end up making $0 for my time and effort. So think about that. For every 10 people who commit, whether you know them or not, you're going to get 10% back, and so will they. So this is a huge opportunity, trying to kick this off. And I really would love for you to be a part of this introductory series and get complete mastery over your mind and have that huge advantage, to be able to completely understand the zone, have complete familiarity with all of its elements, and to be able to use it at will. That's what I'm offering you here in this 28-hour series. So I hope that you join in. And if not, then I'll see you the next go around, because some of your friends are going to be doing it and you're going to hear all about it. So I look forward to working with you and maybe seeing you at some competitions.